Can you solve this interesting Maths Olympiad problem we have on the board? We are told to solve x plus 3 into x plus 5 into x plus 7 into x plus 9 is equals to 9. We're expected to find the value for x. To solve this, first thing we have to write is our solution. That's what we are looking for. And the question reads as x plus 3 into x plus 5 into x plus 7 into x plus 9 is equals to 9. The first thing we have to do is to start by rearranging the functions. In the left-hand side, we are trying to find the one when we expand them, we are going to get 12. So we are going to get that. We start by rearranging, given that x plus 3, we'll now get this one, x into x plus 9, nothing changed. Then multiplied into x plus 5 into x plus 7 is equals to 9. Then we are going to treat the first two brackets separately and treat the second two brackets separately by expanding them. So to expand, we use the first letter to multiply everything in the box and use the second letter to multiply the same thing in the box. So we have it as x into x plus 9. Then we use 3 plus 3 into x plus 9. Then we go to the next one. The next one is x into x plus 7 because of this 2. I'm multiplying this 2 now. Then plus 5 into x plus 7 equal to 9. So let's open up and know the result. X times x is what? Is x squared. X times 9 is plus 9x. 3 times x is plus 3x. 3 times 9 is 27. Then we are now having x times x is x squared for the second one. X times 7 is plus 7x. Good. 5 times x is plus 5x. 5 times 7 is 35, and this equals to 9. So in this middle term, we can actually add. So 9x plus 3x is 12x. We have it that x squared plus 12x plus 27 into x squared. 7 plus 5 is also 12x plus 35 is equals to 9. We can actually rearrange this first bracket to be in terms of this second bracket. So to do that, we are now having x squared plus 12x plus 27, then into x squared plus 12x, then plus 27. What can we add to 27 to get 35? It's 8, right? Plus 8, then equal to 9. So at this stage, we can now say, let u be everything here, all those things. And since we have it here, we can now have it to be, let u be equal to x squared plus 12x plus 27. This is now the value for our u. Accept u to be this. We can now see that since we have this function, that means u for all this term, then plus times into, from here to here is u, we have it as u plus 8, this 8, and this equals to 9. So the next thing we have to do is to open up the bracket. U times u is still u squared. U times 8 is plus 8u, and this equals to 9. The next thing we do is to subtract 9 from both sides. We have it that u squared plus 8u minus 9 is equals to 0. This is another clearly a quadratic function. So let's factorize. To factorize quadratic, this type of quadratic, we open two brackets and equate it to 0. Since the variable is u and has no coefficient, we place u in each one. So the next thing we think is just to think of two numbers that multiplies to get minus 9 but adds to get 8. The numbers are clearly, when you multiply 1 to minus, when you multiply minus 1 to 9, you get minus 9. And when you add them together, you are getting 8. So you can see we have it as minus 1 and plus 9. So these are the two factors. That shows that u minus 1 is equals to 0 or u plus 9 is equals to 0. If u minus 1 is equals to 0, it clearly says that u is equals to 1 or u is equals to minus 9. So this is the values for our u. So remember that u is all this quadratic function we have here. U is equal to x squared plus 12x plus 27. That's our u. And now we have two solutions. This shows that x squared plus, for the first solution, x squared plus 12x plus 27 is equals to, for the first solution, 1. Okay? So to solve this, we now minus 1 from both sides, giving you that x squared plus 12x minus plus 27 minus 1 equals 0. And 27 minus 1 is 26. X squared plus 12x plus 26 equal to 0. So to solve for the value of x, we are going to use general quadratic formula, which says that x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay? We can now note that our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. Our b is the coefficient of x, which is 12. And our c is the last term, which is 26. So clearly, we have it that x is equals to minus b is 12 plus or minus square root of b is 12 squared. Okay? Then minus 4 times a is 1, c is 26. Then divided by 2 times 1 because a is also 1. So what are we getting here? We have it that x is equals to minus 12 plus or minus square root of 14 squared is 144. 144 minus 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. You write 4 carry 2. 4 times 2 is 8. And 8 plus 2 is 10. We have it as 10 divided by 2. And this will now give us minus 12 plus or minus square root of 144 minus 104 is basically what? 40 divided by 2. Okay? So the solutions for x is very, very simple. The solutions for x is very, very simple. We've known that x is equals to minus 12 plus or minus the square root of 40 divided by 2, which is the same thing as, we can now write it as minus 12 plus root 40 divided by 2, or we'll say minus 12 minus root 40 divided by 2. These are the first solutions, first possible solutions for x. We've gotten to. Then remember, we said that x squared, the value for u is that x squared plus 12x plus plus 27 is equal to, the other solution for y is basically y is minus 9. So the next thing we do is to add 9 to both sides. So if you add 9, you have it as x squared plus 12x plus 27 plus 9 is 0. 27 plus 9 is 38, giving you x squared plus 36 plus 12x plus 36 is 0. So let's factorize. Okay, to factorize, we have to what? Open two brackets and equate it to 0. What multiplies to get x squared is just x and x. X and x. Two numbers that multiplies to get 6 but adds up to get 12. These are what? 6 times 6 is 36 and 6 plus 6 is 12. So that means that x is equals to x plus 6 is equals to 0, meaning that x is equals to minus 6. Or we say that x plus 6 is just repeated root equal to 0, meaning that x is also minus 6. So these are the possible solutions for this x in this particular problem we have on the board. Do well to like, comment, and share for more exciting math tutorials like this.